Thank you for giving me a few minutes of your time. Paul and I are really passionate about helping people like you and your organization to deal with deep structural change, to deal with disruption. To do that, we need an understanding of scenarios, adaptability, and a reimagination. I've been talking about these topics for nearly 20 years. I lecture on them at leading business schools, London Business School, Cornell, Gibbs, to name a few. And it's the topic of a book I wrote a few years ago, Leading in a Changing World. I haven't even needed to update this for COVID because these are the lessons that are necessary for any disruption and any disruptive times that we're living through. Paul and I hope that we can help you and your organization to deal with disruption by scenarios, helping you to anticipate disruptive change. I've got a full-time research team spread around the world that has been focused for the last decade on things like climate change, sustainability, geopolitics, shifting rules for success and failure in different industries, fourth industrial revolution, digital transformation. The list goes on and on. These are the disruptors that still lie ahead of us in the 2020s. COVID's just our warm-up act. We've obviously in the last few months focused on COVID as well. And we can give you updates on where we are and the deep disruptors that are facing your industry. The second thing, though, is to build adaptability into your DNA. We can't predict with precision what's going to happen, but we can become more responsive to change. And we've got to take that beyond a buzzword now. It can't just be flexibility, agility, adaptability. We've got to know what that actually looks like. And that's what I've really focused on in the last few years, looking at over 100 adaptable organizations around the world and extracting the key elements of their success. What I can tell you is there's no single model that you can just copy and apply to your business, but there are tools and skills and things like distributed decision making, flattened hierarchies, technology enablers, and experimental culture and so on. And I can show you what other organizations have done, and you can pull out what you need in order to become more adaptable. And then you need a reimagination. We can't just be going back to normal. As we get through the COVID crisis, we can't just be trying to rebuild what we feel has been bruised and broken. We've got to take the opportunity that disruption gives us to build adaptability and reimagine what we might look like in the future. So if that sounds like something that might be of interest and of value to you and your organization this year, well, please contact Paul and I. We'd love to come and chat to you, give you more insights, and work out exactly what would make the most difference in your year ahead. Please contact us. We'd love to come and chat more.